again. Welcome back, Hoops and Brews. I don't know what you want to start with, but one thing, I mean, since we were talking about access and covering and what we do, LA Clippers, right? Currently, they're 8-6. Obviously, we don't know when Kawhi is coming back, but we're assuming and hoping Kawhi will be back at some point in time soon. I just saw a report today, actually from Bleacher Report, that said the Clippers were looking, and I feel like fucking Miles Turner's name has been like rumored with every team for like the past 10 years, and he ain't been leading.
Miles Turner,
that the Clippers were interested in trading for Miles Turner. Do you think the Clippers at all need to make any changes, or do you think their roster is good enough for the things that we assume they want to accomplish, which I would assume would be a championship?
Well, I hate to respond with a question, but do you believe that Kawhi Leonard is healthy?
No.
Well, then, yes, I would trade for him, because then at least you can ensure that you have some level of backup defensively. Like can you hear me? Am I loud enough, by the way? Yeah. Like my biggest beef with Miles Turner is that Miles Turner does not rebound.
He does not rebound basketball.
He does not rebound at all. I'm pretty sure. I believe it's a fact. You can look it up right now, whoever's watching, if you want to. But the man has never averaged 10 rebounds a game in his career.
He's never averaged 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and he'll get you 4 blocks a game or 3 blocks a game. But I need rebounding. And to me, the biggest issue with the Clippers and the biggest issue with the Warriors is that Draymond is too old and too small. And no disrespect to Marcus Morris Sr., because I really like Marcus Morris Sr., really, really nice guy. But I need him, if he's going to be in that role, to rebound. Like, he has to crash the boards more. The biggest problem that they have is they just giving up too much transition. Like, even when they played the Lakers, how you let the Lakers get in transition. Like, the first quarter of that game versus the Lakers, the ball didn't move. That's why the game was somewhat close to start. And then the ball started moving, and they picked it up, and then they wound up doing what they did. But the Lakers were still, able to get out in transition and get the ball up the court. But you can do that because nobody's crashing the rebound. The boards, but Zoo. And if you have a strong enough center or you're a strong enough power forward, you're just going to push Zoo under the rim and he can't get the rebound. Like, the Clippers, like even Paul George. Paul George is the guy to me. Why don't you average 8 rebounds? Why is it that like people love to nitpick Luka Doncic, right?
6 rebounds.
But the man rebounds. His center don't just move out the way and let him get every rebound. The man goes down there and he rebounds. Even when he's attacking the glass, he's trying to get second chance effort shots. PG miss a shot and start running back on defense. Crash the boards. That's why they're getting annihilated. Same problem with the Warriors. They have no one to rebound anymore. They have no one to rebound, and they have no one in their front court that can shoot threes. That's why you've been seeing that Lamb kid play, because he can actually stretch the floor and shoot, and he'll get down there and rebound. But Looney is a little bit too slow, and I think people figured out their offense from last year.
That's what.
And Draymond is old and slow. And like I said, Zubac, if Marcus Morris is going to be on the wing or shooting 16-foot jumpers, he's not crashing the boards. So if you want to trade for Miles Turner because you feel like you need more rebounding, cool. But you're not getting more rebounding with him. So why are you trading for him? All he going to wind up doing is standing out there and shooting threes, which is not what you need, because you can't get offensive rebounds with your center shooting threes.
The only thing I will say about the Clippers is, like, I think that they will have one issue that I think they will run into is when they get in the playoffs, and let's say you had to play people like Ja, or you had to play people like even when they played the Rockets game. Now, granted, they won the Rockets game, but what you see is, like, if Zubac gets in foul trouble, they have no one else down there to even offer any type of resistance to anyone if Zubac gets in foul trouble. So if you're in a situation where he gets like four fouls in like the first half, or 4 fouls in the third quarter, they have no one else to offer any resistance. Also, I think the Clippers.
But the problem is, I don't mean to be rude and interrupt, but the problem to me with this trade is, if you trade for Miles Turner and I'm Indiana, I want Zubac. So it's not like
I don't know if I want Zubac if I'm Indiana.
No, I want Zubac. Who else do they have of that size in Indiana? They don't have anybody. Even if you bring a Zubac on the bench, Zubac is, when he plays, He's a 10-10 guy.
No, the Pacers have Jalen Smith, who they traded for last year, who was still a pretty young player, who they probably want to get some time to.
Zubac is still young too.
Also, I know, but what I'm saying for like the Pacers is I don't know what their
Zubac
goals
only
are.
25.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with the Pacers is I don't know what their goals are.
Big Zoo averaging 10 and 10 right now.
I just don't know. Listen, what I'm saying, I don't know what the Pacers' goals are.
His per 30, he averaging 10 and 10 right now. His per 36 is 12.5 and 12.5.
Again,
that's Rudy Gobert light.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is I don't know what the Pacers' goals are. I think if the Pacers
should name it Zoo per 36 right now. He averaging 12.5 points, 12.9 rebounds, 2.5 blocks on baby Rudy Gobert.
He's balling.
Name the pod that. Zubac is baby Rudy Gobert.
No, so he's balling.
Yes. Give me baby Rudy Gobert, because you know what the center that I'm giving you can't do? Give me 10 fucking rebounds a game.
I feel you, but at the same time, again, like I said, I don't know what Indiana's goals are. And then again, they do also have younger people in their front line that they may want to give looks to. But also the thing with the Clippers that I want to say is like what we just got commented. A lot of PG can't get rebounds because he's like, number one, offensively, he's never playing for the most part close to the basket. And I've said this many times, I think the Clippers have about 3 people who literally play the exact same way. Marcus Morris, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George pretty much all play the exact same way. They all ISO a lot. They kind of get to the mirror. I think PG takes a little bit more threes because he's probably if you look at it, maybe outside of Luke Kennard, he's the best shooter on the team and probably floor spacer on the team. So he takes a little bit more threes. But I think even where he should be playing is more in the mid-range. I think that's where he has his best advantage, especially – I mean, you even heard him talking about the Laker game. Like, at first, they had PG trying to dribble. It was like, yo, Patrick Beverley's not going to grow. Just grab the ball and just shoot over him. And that's when he started to have, like, more success even in that game. So, and also, I think the Clippers suffer from an athleticism problem. They're not really athletic. Like, if you look at their roster, they have a lot of older guys and guys have been in the league 10, 12, 13. They're not really that athletic. Like, even when I was playing, like, looking at the Rockets game, even the most recent when they played and when they played them at home, Kenyon Martin Jr. just looked like a completely different level of athlete than everybody else the Clippers had on the court, than everyone else. So I think they have an issue with that as well, too. But I don't know. I think, number one, if Kawhi isn't healthy, none of this even matters anyway. If Kawhi Leonard isn't healthy and can return to some semblance of who Kawhi Leonard was. You on mute.
I disagree with that. I think the Clippers can still win a championship without Kawhi Leonard. I don't think they need a championship to win. I don't think they need Kawhi Leonard to win a championship.
I do.
Because I don't think that Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard anymore. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but even in the games that I saw him, even the ones I attended, he didn't look like the same guy to me. I'm not mad at that, but I think he looked like he looked that year when he came back for the Spurs and averaged 16. Yeah. I was actually just watching a documentary, or like a little short YouTube documentary on that this year. Not this year, but last night. I feel what you're saying, but again, I think that I'm gonna be. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Say what you got to say. Speak your mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna be honest. I might call up Brooklyn. Like, ayo, give us KD, we'll give you Kawhi. If I'm Brooklyn, I'll tell you absolutely not. I have not seen Kawhi Leonard play basketball in a very long time. Also, stay on the run. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. Why you asking all these questions like you know this vibe ain't free? As if with me, you ain't who you want to be. As if I don't do Noble like a Friday and do Delilah like it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Last time I was there, the server said, damn, it's like you live here. I was like, I can't argue that. Facts, Casa Rapper on the rocks. Got all my dogs here, but I send a motherfucking drink back if you forget that orange peel. I told her, pull up. She got 100 questions. Why the fuck you always got 100 questions? I'm with my niggas. They got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. We got 100 sections. If you pulling
If you ain't, then stay on the run. We got 100 sections, you got 100 questions. We got 100 sections, you got 100 questions.
She told me that she model, but only on the weekends. So she don't really model, she really bartend. She told me she really model on the weekends, but she don't really model, she really bartend.